If a child can feel proud, feel loved, feel cared for, feel listened to, those are the things that I want to work with each and every child daily.
If you're a 4-year-old in Polk County and you want to go to pre-K, we've got a spot for you. People will come to us and say, why? How do you guys do it? You know, your performance is very good at your upper grades especially. You know, what are you doing? What's your secret? And we start off by telling them that we have a robust pre-K program.
The past 3 years for me has been a professional dream. I feel so valued, nurtured, cherished, and a part of our school family.
So when we talk about pre-K being another grade in our schools, that can't just be for parents and families. That has to be for our entire organization. You and your folks have to be convinced this will benefit us in the long run if we let them do their thing and not put pressure on them. Hey, that kid doesn't know his ABCs yet. We'll get there. It's more important right now that they understand how to do school, that they understand how to get along with other people, that they can feel comfortable in their own skin, and that they take away a little bit of self-esteem from the activities they're involved in.
I was talking to a parent the other day and I was saying, you know, I want this child to be able to see others' ideas and recognize that's not their idea, but they could take some of that and they can keep some of their own. Adults don't do that now, so if they learn that at 3 and 4 years old, like at 15, it's going to be so much easier for them.
All my experience was at the high school level. Shifting from that K-12 kind of mentality to pre-K, it's really working to understand what that means developmentally for kids is significant. And if your leaders in your district aren't doing that, then they're not going to have a good idea of how to support those individuals.
We're very, very much aware that those are two worlds that aren't the same, and it's up to us to make it so that we can live happily together so that we are one. That does not happen overnight. From
the very start of our program, we made the decision, these are teachers, and they're going to be paid like teachers, they're going to be treated like teachers.
You know, years ago you would hear, oh, they just play in preschool. That's just babysitting. But because we treat our preschool teachers as part of Polk County staff, we want to make sure that people really do understand what kind of job that our preschool teachers do.
At the core of what we do is called plan, do, and review. We sit as a group, and then each child has the opportunity to go through and say, well, today at work time, I'm going to go build a tower in blocks, or I'm going to go make a painting in art. Then they go and execute that plan, so they'll go and do their work time, and again, their plan could change based on their interests. But then we have the opportunity to get back together and do recall, which is so important for building their cognitive skills so that they can think about what am I going to go do, I'm going to go execute it, and then I'm going to come back and share more about what I did. So it's really getting at the crux of critical thinking skills and laying that foundation for what they're going to be doing when they get into kindergarten.
People are surprised that our pre-K class is attached to the same building, because I think a lot of people think pre-K is separate. We meet every so often with pre-K and kindergarten teachers and first grade teachers, and we talk about social emotional skills and writing and math and what that looks like in preschool, what that looks like in kindergarten, so we can kind of see where they need to be in kindergarten and they can kind of see where they're coming from.
Teachers know one another, they talk about those kids, so it really has made the transitions easier for students and parents. I tell our pre-K teachers all the time, you have the most important job in our county. Because as pre-K teachers, they are our families and students' first glimpse at education in Polk County. And the home visits that they do, the family engagement activities that they do, that really builds the foundation for a child's educational career.
We will have 4th grade parents call Miss Peggy or Miss Amanda when they have questions because of that relationship they've developed in preschool.
I think the family engagement, the families being involved from the get-go and getting them comfortable with the school, comfortable with the teacher, comfortable advocating for their families and for their child lasts the rest of their school life. I really do.
Being in this classroom, you're exposed to so many different things. Like, I have Spanish-speaking kids in my class, so I incorporate that a lot. There are people with so many differences, and I feel like just to have that exposure, to have experience with certain different people, diverse groups, I think that is so huge, and I think just giving kids the opportunity makes such a big difference on a large scale.
I would be very disappointed if we didn't pursue how to make this broader and better. It's a game changer for North Carolina. We're often viewed as an education state. Pre-K would only add to that legacy. If we can get past some of the ground level arguments and have that mission and vision at a higher level, every child needs, deserves, and will benefit from this opportunity.